Hello and welcome to Consider the Truth. My name is Scott, and today I want to share a post about a prophecy from Elder Heber C. Kimball. This is found in the General Conference Report on page 59. Elder J. Golden Kimball gave this talk, and he quotes something that he learned from his, was it his father? I think it was his father, Heber C. Kimball. And this is a quote that's quoted very often, and but often not given its full context. And so I wanted to read it in its full. It says, in May 1868, that is 62 years ago, Heber C. Kimball said, "After a while the Gentiles will gather in Salt Lake City by the thousands, and this will be among the wicked cities of the world." He said, "A spirit of speculation and extravagance will take possession of the saints, and the results will be financial bondage." He said, "An army of elders will be sent to the four quarters of the earth to search out the righteous and warn the wicked of coming events. All kinds of religions will be started, and miracles performed that will deceive the very elect, if such a thing were possible. Persecution comes next, and all Latter-day Saints will be tested to the limit. Many will apostatize, and others will stand still, not knowing what to do. Before the temple reaches the square, our brethren will be imprisoned until the penitentiary shall be full, and some of them will be removed to other penitentiaries. Mothers would weep for their husbands, and children would cry for their fathers. Some would die, and sorrow would fill the hearts of the Latter-day Saints. When the temple roof is on, the persecution will lessen. But when the temple is completed, the power of the evil one will be shut out. The prayers of the saints will then be heard. The sick will be taken there and healed. The Spirit of God will rest upon the people, and work for the dead will be continued night and day. The judgments of God will be poured out upon the wicked, to the extent that our elders from far and near will be called home. Or in other words, the gospel will be taken from the Gentiles and later on will be carried to the Jews. The western boundaries of the state of Missouri will be swept so clean of its inhabitants that, as President Young tells us, when we return to that place, there will not be as much as a yellow dog to wag his tail. Before that day comes, however, the saints will be put to the test that will try the very best of them. The pressure will become so great that the righteous among us will cry unto the Lord day and night until deliverance comes." In 1856, that is 74 years ago, a small group of friends convened in the house of the Lord called the Endowment House. The conversation was about the isolated condition of the Latter-day Saints. "Yes," said Brother Heber, "we think we are secure here in the chambers of these everlasting hills, where we can close the doors of the canyons against mobs and persecutors, the wicked and the vile, who have always beset us with violence and robbery. But I want to say to you, my brethren, the time is coming when we will be mixed up in these now peaceful valleys to the extent that it will be difficult to tell the face of a saint from the face of an enemy against the people of God. Then is the time to look out for the great sieve, for there will be a great sifting time, and many will fall. For I say unto you, there is a test coming." He further said, "This church has before it many closed places through which it will have to pass before the work of God is crowned with glory. The difficulties will be of such a character that the man or woman who does not possess a personal knowledge or witness will fall. If you have not got this testimony, you must live right and call upon the Lord and cease not until you obtain it. Remember these sayings. The time will come when no man or woman will be able to endure on borrowed light. Each will have to be guided by the light within themselves. If you do not have the knowledge that Jesus is the Christ, how can you stand?"